Dickerson, Jacksonville Jaguar offensive lineman. Got drafted last year in 2018, fourth round pick. Well, like one of the big things with me was being able to see at nighttime. I could not see at night really good, especially down here in Florida when we do get a lot of rain and stuff like that. That was probably one of my biggest reasons for getting the LASIK surgery done. But also, I just feel like it'll help me in my everyday life, from being in meeting rooms, being able to see the board, to being able to see the players that I need to block out on the field. So those are definitely my two main reasons for getting LASIK surgery. And actually, one of the best decisions I've made was doing it. And I actually got a few of my teammates that were the ones that actually really inspired me into getting it. You know, my first day that I came in, it was maybe about 4 or 5 other clients sitting there waiting, and they brought me up and they signed me in. And I really noticed from the beginning that Miss Sarah was a really sweet lady, and she was like, a few people out here realized who I was, and they came up and introduced. She was like, yeah, we try to get y'all out of here before, you know, a lot of people start realizing who you are. But really great people. You know, I came in on the day of my surgery, and it was literally unexpected, the fact that like the surgery only took 30 minutes. Like I was in here at 10 o'clock a.m. and I was out of here by 11:30, and that's including a few minutes of just waiting around. Once I went in for the surgery, I was kind of nervous at first because of the fact that like my eyes are really sensitive. That's like one of the most sensitive parts on my body is my eyes. I'm sure it's like that with a lot of people, but it was just that they really made me feel comfortable, you know. It's really just a lot of pressure and stuff on your eyes, but just having the doctors and the nurses and everything around while I was getting the surgery made me a lot more comfortable, made the surgery a lot more easier for me as well. And even up till today, coming back in and stuff like that, you know, they've always made it easy for me with just contacting me and just giving me the chance to be in the right place at the right time and making things a lot easier for me as far as the surgery goes. Oh man, I mean, it's been very impactful. From the day after my surgery, like I said, I got my surgery around 11 a.m. For the rest of that day, I chilled out, kept my eyes shut. And the next morning when I woke up, I look at my TV and it's like, whoa, I can read all the words on the TV. And I really noticed it more because I had to come back here the next morning on my pre-ops, which they were really, really good at telling me like and letting me know everything that I needed to do as far as my prescriptions and stuff like that. But the next day I drive over here and I'm like riding on the road and I just see everything's just clear as it can be. I can read freaking people's license plates now. I'm looking at license plates from Connecticut and Georgia and stuff like that. So that was the first thing that I noticed. And then now after a week after surgery, I just realized that it's just made everyday life for me much easier, just being able to see again. Sit down and just look at a lot of actual facts about LASIK surgery and look at all the pros and cons with it, and it'll tell itself. It'll prove to them that the pros outweigh the cons a ton. Well, I'd say the biggest thing was just my teammates. You know, just talking to a few people who are in the same situation I am career-wise, and seeing that they've been through it and how much it's impacted them in good ways. And I'd say that was the number one thing that really like put me over the edge, saying like I'm going to get it no matter what. Meaning like I really want to do it. It was my teammates for sure.